hand in the ring?
Yeah, well, you didn't want to smack your hand in the middle of your illustration.
Seles has to regroup here. She had many opportunities in that last game to break the Williams serve.
You start to wonder, well, now this set really isn't meant to be, because one of the 4 break points that Seles had in the last game, there was one of those net cords, and now another one so soon on a pretty big point. Now love 30 on Seles' serve. But if anybody can stay mentally strong through that kind of a bad luck run, it's Seles.
Most definitely. We've seen how tenacious she is. Plays every single point. I always found that was the toughest thing about playing her. No matter what the score was, you knew you had to win that last point, even if you were up 40 love. She doesn't give anything away.
She missed it.
Second one. She really goes after her overheads early. She overcommits.
She opens up her shoulders.
And her left foot, her whole body's coming down, her left arm's coming down. Actually, you can see Venus looking up because there's a replay board on the scoreboard above her head, and she wanted to take a look and see.
It also seemed like she was a little too casual. Thought she had the winner.
Three in a row for Seles. From love 30 to game for Seles 5-4. We're on serve Venus Williams, the number 2 seed at the Home Depot Championships, presented by Porsche.
On day 1. 2 of the past 3 winners are still in the competition. Serena Williams won it last year.
And Kim Clijsters is waiting for the winner of this match in the semifinals.
Jamie Foxx, nice looking headband in case he breaks out into a sweat. How would you like to sit in him in a tennis match? Make it fun.
Seles, by the way, winning 1990, 91, and 92. She was the youngest ever to win the title at 16 years and 11 months. And that's when the final was 3 out of 5 sets. She won that one in 5 against Sabatini.
Remember that.
I have a favorite to sit next to watching the tennis match, besides obviously you two.
I was about to say.
He's a man, and his name is Pancho Segura. He is more fun to watch a tennis match with.
He talks the whole time, too.
Yes. And he'd be chatting an awful lot about this match here because there's a lot of interesting things going on. A lot of shifts in momentum. A lot of tactics going on. A lot of times you think, oh, women's tennis right now is so much about power.
Power on that ace.
Game points for Williams.
Great return of serve from Seles. You'll see Venus on the defensive very often.
And Williams. 5 games off.
5 games off, first set. Is there any way really to describe how Venus feels? I mean, she's rich, she's famous, she's one of the greatest athletes in the world, but she's not #1 now, and her sister is.
Well, and I think it helps a little bit. She's got a lot of other interests. I don't think it drives her nuts. We're going to find out if it happens in year 2. I think we'll learn a little bit more in the next year, I think, from Venus, because I think everybody can have that year where you let somebody close to you slip ahead, and we'll see how she responds next year. But right now, Serena's not looking like she's going to back up any. I think Venus has to go after Serena.
Definitely. I think it has to bug her at a certain level, even though she's happy for her little sister. Wow. 2 fantastic points from Venus Williams.
Seles in trouble on serve.
Same score last time she served.
On 4 straight points from love 30.
Out of reach. Break points.
Trying her hardest to run down this drop shot. She was so far behind the baseline, though, when she realized the drop shot was coming.
Seles will not back up. Attempted half volley from the baseline, and Venus Williams will serve for the first set when we come back.
To win this competition, you need more than just skills. You need the phone number. Just call 1-800-946-8889 and get your code for the Mega Sega Marathon. Then tune into ESPN NBA telecast Fridays at 8 in November to see if you won a trip to the ESPN Zone in Atlanta.
ESPN College Game Day is live from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Rocky Top, Rocky Top.
To get the lowdown on the showdown between the top-ranked Hurricanes and the upset-minded Vols. College Game Day live from Knoxville, 10:30 Saturday on ESPN.
A few years ago, the Aztecs were an absolutely horrible basketball team. But now, Coach Steve Fisher's got this team, San Diego, heck, the entire nation believing.
Last year, the NCAAs. This year, Arizona, Texas Tech, USD, and the Mountain West, all at home. Call 619-283-SDSU.
Aztec fans, game on for awesome basketball. Make a shot.
This holiday at your Yamaha dealer, every motorcycle and every ATV can be yours. For 0% financing with 0 down and 0 payments. Plus, get up to $300 in holiday cash on select models. So this holiday, give them what they really want.
San Diego's House of Motorcycles, 4904 El Cajon Boulevard, San Diego, on El Cajon Boulevard between Fairmont and College.
Williams will serve for the first set, leading 6-5. Here is Venus Williams on the subject of her motivation.
What drives me? I don't like to lose. I don't like to realize that what happened, I lost. And I'm kind of shocked. What just happened today? It's different for me to lose now because I don't do it as often as maybe back in the day. And what motivates me, I guess, is that when I'm taking a break and I'm not playing and I start thinking about the places that I went and how I'd like to go back there and play again, I think that's what motivates me, and that I'm ready and I like doing what I do.
She learns an awful lot from her losses. Take a look at the rankings, see how Serena has stretched herself away from her older sister. And Capriati was #1 in the world for a time earlier this year. And look at that gap, 2,000 points between Serena and Capriati.
Take a seat quickly, please. Thank you.
What happens when you win 3 majors in a row? That just lifts the spirits of Monica Seles on her first point to get a quick freebie.
Yeah, but she's played a good set, so this will be a tough one to lose for her also. If that happens.
10-all.
She knows she had chances.
Not like that one was even close. That's the third way down the net.
That's when Venus is dangerous on the next point.
That's long. Break points for Seles.
Brad wants to see a tie break.
We saw a doozy the other night. Seles came from 2-6 down, 4 match points.
30-40.
Attempted slice forehand again.
See now, actually Venus in the middle of her serve, somebody yelled, "Go Venus," and actually
as respect for the player, please remain quiet during the rally. Thank you.
put off Seles more than Venus. As chair umpire asked everybody to please be quiet during play. I'm not even sure Venus heard it.
Game and set point. Venus Williams wins a very well-played first set. Very well played.
You know, this room could use some new paint.
Yeah, I can do that.
How about rust? No.
Now, when these two played in Australia, and Venus won that first set tiebreak, I really thought Monica was going to go away. I thought she was going to get discouraged. So now tonight, she had a very tight first set. You would think maybe she'd be a little bit down, but I think she's still going to fight. Venus Williams can get her groove and timing on the forehand. That just takes her game to another level.
Yep, in the nod of the head.
See, two hands off both sides takes some reach away. So when they're both on the baseline, Seles has really got to stay in control of the point.
And one of the things the open stance backhand has done is added reach. Venus and Serena do that open stance backhand beautifully.
And Venus has enough reach as it is, being 6'1".
I've always thought, Pam, that the two-handed backhand player can hit with an open stance. The one-hander really can't. One-hander's got to get that left side across.
I've seen Justine Henin when she's on her day. She's amazing with that open stance.
And Emily Mauresmo.
Yep. Strength.
Seles holds on, first game of the second. Tomorrow, join ABC Sports for a great football regional doubleheader at noon Eastern. Third-ranked Ohio State visits Purdue, or NC State takes on Maryland. And then at 3:30, you'll see one of 4 regional contests, all featuring ranked teams. Those of you on the West Coast out here will see number 9 USC and Stanford at 4 Pacific. Ohio State and number 2 Oklahoma both put unbeaten records on the line on the road this weekend.
Ohio plays Purdue and Oklahoma plays Texas A&M.
Big effective serve into the body. 8 aces in the first set from Venus Williams. Here's a couple of the slower ones out wide. The 113 on the line, 108. She hit all the corners. Not sure what happened to Monica on that one up the middle. She must have been fooled.
That's the one she didn't play. She let go. She thought it might have been long.
Thank you. I knew there was a good explanation.
By Seles, picked the return, got a great angle, and so smart for Seles to hit behind Venus. Venus being so fast, moving to the open court. Why not? Wrong footer.
How about this? 3 break points.
Needed that kind of game in the last game on Venus's serve. Now Seles leading 2 games to 0.
Or when you break to love and then you start your service game with a double fault, it's kind of like this immediate momentum stopper.
Venus getting a little lucky there with that return. It was a miss hit. Hit a little bit late.
It's a nice serve. Out to the forehand side is the one on the left he's not quite as comfortable with, but considering it's to the Venus forehand and it starts Venus more outside the court, it's really an effective serve for Seles.
And she's been working on that serve the most. That's the serve she really wanted to be working for her against Davenport. Well, Seles trying to press, go for that line.
Now a break point for Venus. More stoic. than her younger sister. Still gets annoyed. You can see it in the eyes. There was a time where she did get very upset on the court when the beads came out in Australia, and then one time playing Jana Novotná on the center court at Wimbledon. She felt she had some bad line calls. Venus really learned from those outbursts that it really set her back. And she's one of those quick learners, and she really has not had a major outburst on the court since that Wimbledon match against Novotná about 4 years ago.
She's learned how to keep things in, I think, a little bit better. Her sister, much more emotional on the court.
So they have traded early breaks here in the second set, 2-1. Seles leads. It's Williams to serve, and we come back. First set, 7-5 to Venus.
Circle back to Cincinnati with those figures, you know. I'm worried about that.
Oh, no. It's off? Okay, I'll be right there. Guys, I gotta go.
I think we can achieve substantial more penetration in the Pacific Rim.
That's awful. Really sorry, but I have to go.
The new Boxster. It is perhaps the perfect getaway car.
Discover the amazing training secrets of America's finest baseball school with Dynamic Practice Organization, a revolutionary new instructional videotape. Dynamic Practice Organization features professional scout and instructor Tom Emanski with his famous building block approach to athletic training. This exciting instructional videotape features the same drills, techniques, and methods that have produced baseball world's back-to-back-to-back AAU national championship teams. Dynamic Practice Organization makes any coach look like a genius and organizes offensive and defensive practices that players of all ages and ability levels can't wait to attend, and immensely improves team communication skills and even conditioning. This is the instructional video that's a winner. To order your copy for only $29.95, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-652-0101. This Dynamic Practice Organization teaching video makes a great gift, too. Call now, 1-800-652-0101.
It's Seles and Williams in the quarterfinals. We have 2 more quarterfinal matches coming your way tomorrow. ESPN 2 at 4 Eastern Time. Jennifer Capriati and Magdalena Mileva. And then at midnight Eastern Time, 9 out here, ESPN 2 again. Serena Williams and Jelena Dokic. It's the Home Depot Championships presented by Porsche. We're at the Staples Center.
Perfect point for Seles.
WTA.
4 for 4. I think she needs to get up there a little bit more.
Very clever shot. Monica Seles was forced to go with a one-handed forehand. She didn't go for the outright pass. Put an extra bit of top on it, hit it down the center. Venus did not handle that half volley well at all.
Kind of got stuck in no man's land, too.
Closer to the net that time than 2 points ago. Big difference. You don't see a lot of half volleys hit these days because of the pace of the play, and people don't come to the net as much. Did a little flashback to my old partner, Navratilova, who had the best half volley I've ever seen.
Another thing to watch from Venus Williams' game is how early she gets it back. I mean, it seems like there's a delay and a pause in the backswing that's longer than anyone's.
Oh. Seles anticipating well where the approach shot was going. And then she hits the angles better than anyone. Off her back foot.
With hardly any follow-through.
Yeah, very short swings, both on backswing and follow-through, actually. I think there's a lesson there. I think far too many of your average players take the racket back too long.
Here is a huge point. Seles with a break chance. Those eyes. Just a little determination in that face.
So much intensity. She's almost like grinding her teeth.
Seles gives her a hand. Beautiful.
Monica Seles then stays static. She does not cover the line. Where is she? Venus with a pass down the line. She sees the big hole. That gives her hope. Seles is not. There she is, right on the center tee behind the service line. You've got to move forward and just close that line off.
Seles thought, that's a winner I just hit.
You should know better than that against Venus.
It's another point we'll remember. Had a couple of huge turning points.
Deuce. Monica yesterday after her win said, I think that each match you have to be up for mentally and physically, and I'm like that. I like to play when there's more pressure and it's tough. It's one of those moments.
But look where Venus Williams was making that volley, even though she missed it. She was well inside the service line, halfway to the net.
Seles doing a good job again of guessing where the approach shot was going.
Venus Williams, look, we're going to freeze it at contact on the volley, and look where she is, moving forward and halfway. Brilliant.
Out of reach. And Williams, after a struggle, holds on.
Showing her finesse. Good court sense. Saw that Monica Seles was behind that baseline. It bounced and went away into the alley.
In the shot before the drop shot, we saw Monica hitting it and falling backwards, and I think that was the green light for the drop shot for Venus. Boy, that was a big game. 3-1. You have big lead for Seles. She had 4-1 in the first set. It disappeared in a hurry. She's still got to try and build another lead. Venus is saying, I had to make that one. It was the easiest one, too.
Sure was.
30-15.
Talked about Monica looking in good shape. She said that she's been working hard. She did not, after the US Open, go to Europe this fall. And she said that she's in the best possible shape for this event.
Makes such a big difference in the Seles game. When she's fitter, when she can run a few more balls down. When she can set up and be in position to strike the ball, she's such a clean hitter of the ball. She's such a heavy ball.
And Seles.
Monica Seles holds on. We're on serve in the second. They've traded breaks. 3-2. Venus will serve and we come back.
Perfecting your strokes, developing a game plan, gaining the confidence to win the next time you step on the court.
On the Seles forehand side, you can see a couple of times Seles was way out of court, so you get that winner and that winner in the middle of the court. But look at those corners, beautiful.
Great placement. 34 total winners. Forehand's made more errors, but she also has more winners on that side. 10 off the serve.
No, it's been a well-played match. I mean, you go out against the #2 in the world, you got to play your best, and Seles knows that. She could not have played much better in the first set. Got off to a good lead in the second. Was broken back, so we're on serve now at 3-2 for Seles.
Seles had those 4 break points to take a 5-3 lead. Seles makes me nervous when she does that. I mean, I don't know how far out that serve is. And it's called by a human. We don't have that line calling machine on the service line.
You're right, when it's close, you got to play them.
I mean, I'm sure it was out, but the point is I've seen some terrible service calls through the years. That's a point where Seles could not ever damage Venus Williams. She couldn't get Venus out of the center of the court. That is a comfortable shot for Venus. Second serve, and Seles' eyes got real big.
She was moving in. She was going to follow it to the net. Great inside-out backhand from Seles. She knows most of those second serves are going to go to the backhand.
That's right.
Advantage Seles.
This is a break point.
It's really the best I've seen Monica return the Venus first and second serve.
That's 3 outright winners off the net on big points. There's the service profile. First serve in 67%. Still not a great percentage of wins on the first serve. Pretty good on the second, almost 50%. That's the number we were curious about during the match. So Seles is doing a great job returning the first serve. It would be okay if Seles was getting a couple going her way on the net courts.
Yes.
That's quite a look.
First serve, and Seles is 1.5 feet inside the baseline to return it.
Come on, the ball's got to go back into the court. It's not baseball.
Yes.
Talking to herself a little more than usual, Venus.
Yeah.
First serve.
Oh. Seles wishes that had not clipped the top of the net. She had an outright winner. Not even that net court went her way.
Seles can let go and go to one hand on the forehand side. She really cannot do it on the backhand. There was an example of a time where it would have come in handy. Well, there's a little something back from the net. Net cord double fault. 8th double fault for Venus. Oh.
He does that so many times. Hits a double, comes back with a huge serve and ace at 117 miles an hour. Two of the backhands that Seles hit in this rally would have been winners 90% of the time. She still had to hit the extra ball, forcing the error from Venus.
Smart play, throw up the lob. You know your opponent has missed a couple. Just went long. Tell you what, a 120-mile-an-hour first serve that Seles was able to get back. Venus really took her time on that one. She wanted the ace.
squash and racquetball where you try to control the center of the court. That's how Monica Seles plays. If you get the ball down the center like this, she controls the game and the match, and that's exactly where she wants to be.
Again, it was the return of serve. Great placement. And then going behind Venus, doing the damage.
You've got to get it out of Monica's reach, or you are on your heels.
And Venus says.
2 of 10 for Seles. She needs to start converting on these break points.
Is
121. Whoa, that's a little bit of adrenaline kicking in there.
Some serious heat.
That's where a step back could help Seles.
But tonight she's done such a great job of seeing where the serves are going and reacting. I don't think she's going to adjust now.
But still, when the opponent starts to really bang them in there like that, 118, 120, 121, and you keep your position, you've got to do a little bit of something different.
It does 2 things. It gives you a little more time, and it changes the perspective on from the server. Monica control the middle, and you're in trouble.
It was all over Monica earlier for not closing. Well, she wins this point, but again, look at her position. She did not want to move in.
She's making Venus work so hard, though. I don't think I've ever seen Venus run side to side the way she's running tonight.
You cannot be serious.
One lefty to another.
This is good tennis. Very good. Seles controlling the center of the court. It's 3 games all.
It feels like there should be a change of end. I was ready to stand up. 12 minutes, that's that game.
Both players going to the towel.
This is not a changeover. Thank you.
Running a lot of perspiring.
Because of the intensity of those points, to me it seemed more like 20 minutes. That game took forever.
Venus working so hard to stay alive in that game.
The players fooled some spectators here because an awful lot of people started to make their way to their seats and leave, and they thought it was a change of ends. If Seles loses this match, I mean, she can circle 3 or 4 points, break points, a couple of neck cords. It's just been a couple of shots.
In both sets.
A lot of players you would worry that they wouldn't be able to hang on mentally. But again, she's an expert at it.
You don't have to worry about Monica mentally. We've had to worry about her physically in the past. But again, she's worked so hard the last 5 weeks to get ready for this championship. She does not look like she's fatiguing at all.
So she's been out here almost a month preparing for this. Not Venus's strength to grab one out of the center of the court. And no pacer. She's able to put nice spin on it, locate it near the sideline, and force the error. Another big point.
Big game. Unusual miss for Venus Williams on the backhand side, second serve at the bottom of the net.
In a match, you can say that Seles on a big point just picks the wrong shot to hit, but here's one. She looked like she had doubts as she was going into the shot.
Great point. Forehand, Seles. And Seles gets back to deuce.
And in order to win this match, Seles is going to have to do what Venus has done the first set and a half, which is to fight off a lot of break points. Did one there.
A lot of power behind that return serve from Venus.
You know, I had someone ask me the other day, why doesn't the speed gun follow the ground stroke sometimes, the return to serve? I'd be very curious to know how hard that last return was.
And Venus Williams breaks for the second time in the second set. She was broken once. She has got the lead. And she'll serve and we come back to the Staples Center.
Ian from Portland asks, how do pro bowlers prepare for tough matches?
Actually, Ian, I try to visualize my opponents. What?
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Chris.
Get to know them. The Greater Detroit Open, Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern on ESPN.
All the ingredients you need for a night of family fun is wrapped up inside the fast-paced excitement of the San Diego Sockers, starting with free parking at the San Diego Sports Arena. And once you step inside, whoa, Nelly, the championship action is non-stop. Find out how much fun is waiting for you at the next San Diego Sockers home game.
This Sunday night, November 10th, your San Diego Sockers take on the Dallas Sidekicks at the Sports Arena. It's Aztec Appliance Cheer Sticks night. Tickets at Ticketmaster or the arena box office.
This holiday at your Yamaha dealer, every motorcycle And every ATV can be yours. For 0% financing with 0 down and 0 payments. Plus, get up to $300 in holiday cash on select models. So this holiday, give them what they really want.
The deals are hot right now at one of these participating San Diego County Yamaha dealers. See them now.
Keep our highways beautiful. The 911 Carrera.
For those of you expecting NHL tonight at this time on ESPN2, we're coming up. We're waiting for the fine tennis match to end. EJ Raddick from the magazine is here. Ray Ferraro is here. Of all your scores and highlights, debate and discussion. NHL tonight, right after tennis.
It has been a 10-month race to this WTA season ending. Home Depot Championships presented by Porsche. 16 players showed up here. 8 were left going into today. 1 fell today. Justine Enna out to Kim Clijsters. Seles and Venus Williams in action now. The winner will take on Kim Clijsters, the Belgian, in the semi-final of what really is the World Championship of Women's Tennis. They gather and compete for points all year to qualify for this year-ending championship.
That's what the men are playing next week in Shanghai, except they have a round-robin 8-person field.
Prime time Monday night championship final here from the Staples Center in LA.
Monday night tennis.
Venus and Serena are used to prime time at the U.S. Open. Love to do it here, especially Venus, looking to end the year with a big tournament victory. And there she won 7 events this year. None of them were tier 1s or a major.
.30-15, 10 aces.
Monaco was able to hit 12 aces against Davenport, only 1 tonight.
Monica Seles needs to find a way to break.
There's one way. Look at her inside that baseline, moving forward. Take a look at shot spot. See how close that was on the line.
Talked about needing to hit sidelines.
Does it again. Fabulous return of serve from Seles. Gives her a break point. She's had a lot tonight. Needs to convert on this one.
Oh, that one was very close. Almost 3 big returns in a row. Just wide. Seles there deep in her forehand side. It would have been easy to put a ball back into play that Venus could have just ripped for a winner. Another chance for Seles to get a break back, but look at her conversion.
Thank you.
Monica Seles breaks back.
One of the best fighters in the women's game. No matter who she's playing, she's never out until that final point.
Just ask Lindsay about that.
She won 7 match points against Lindsay Davenport in the first round. She was down 2-6 in the tiebreak of the second set. And she seems to relish the challenge. 15.
Just too good from Venus Williams. Getting Monica to stretch out wide. Good acceleration on that forehand down the line.
Both these players mentally tough. Venus also coming right back. Love 30.
So many winners off the Venus Williams racket.
42 in the match.
Break points.
Ball had eyes. Gets there in a hurry down the line. That's why it's such a good shot. The cross court, Venus would have more time to run down. This gets here in such a hurry, but you've got to clear the high part of the net. No problem this time.
But that one sails, and Seles is having trouble holding her own serve.
Want to play better golf? Well, you could spend hundreds of dollars for lessons, or you can learn from the game's top pros and teachers by calling for your free trial issue of Golf Magazine. Call now, and you'll...
And then Venus Williams made her move, broke twice to win the first set, 7-5. Second set, Seles again out to a 2-game-to-love lead, but she's been broken 3 times. She in turn has broken twice. This is Venus Williams serving for a place in the final 4 of this World Championship. It's 15-love. The net court took just enough off of that return, and Williams jumped all over it.
Whoa. 116, which you put it towards the radar gun, that'd be 121, 122.
Yes, that one was wide, 116. Match points.
I think Seles has her right where she wants her. Yep. Exactly. That's match point number 8 this week that Seles has fought off. Number 9 coming up.
Will Venus go for the big bomb?
Yes.
Got to get the toss in the right spot.
a good effort. Well played.
Yeah, we're standing up, and the crowd's standing up. That was a great, fun match.
Venus Williams playing great when she needed to on the big points. It just shows you have to play a perfect match against Venus. Monica played the best I've seen in a long time and still lost 7-5, 6-4.
Venus and Serena spent a lot of years in Los Angeles. This is where they learned to play their tennis. They've got a lot of friends and family here in this city. And she just showed off great pressure play.
So next up for her is Kim Clijsters of Belgium.
Well, it's a great matchup. Kim Clijsters, it's hard to tell how well Kim is playing because her two opponents, Chanda Rubin and Justine Henin, did not play well. But Clijsters won 2 tournaments this fall. That'll be a fun match.
She will be tested. We'll find out against Venus Williams in the final.